Hi everyone, it's Embossed here again. I wanted to work today with some of these embossing folders that have just got loads of names, happy, birthday, 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 and thanks and that sort of thing. I've got quite a few of them and I wanted to try and make them the focal point of the card. So I've embossed one and I'm just about to start using distress inks. I'm using Festive Berries first of all, and moving on to persimmon, if that's the way you pronounce it, persimmon, whatever, and orange. Let's call it orange. And I then moved on to Shabby Shutters, but that was a bit of a mistake because I didn't really like it and covered it up later. It didn't quite fit the bill for me. I moved on from there to Salty Ocean. And then to Peacock Feathers. I noticed I'd got a bit of a blob of the peacock feathers, so I'm going over that again. And I'll go over the orange again as well to just even it all up. I love these distress inks, the way the colours blend into each other and form new colours really. And they give a lovely, and I love some of the colours as well. So now I've embossed another sheet, the same piece of paper, and I'm just going to go with some black ink. I haven't got any distress ink, so I'm using VersaFine and an embossing tool to just cover it's actually a debossed word, birthday, which comes up 3 times in the embossing folder, and I'm just covering that with black VersaFine ink. And I'm going to heat clear emboss that and then cut them out so that they're like little tiles really. And because it's a debossed image, it actually looks a little bit like a typewritten message almost. It's difficult to show on camera, but the effect is really quite nice. Get my heat tool out and emboss that. It looks as I know that I didn't emboss the around the margins, but I could see clearly, which you can't really see on the video, which bits needed to be shiny and which bits didn't, so I'm just cutting those out. I think my glue is a little bit stuck here, so I just had to give it a bit of a prod with a pin to get the glue flowing. And I'm just going to stick them onto the panel in exactly the same place that they were originally. And next I'm going to make some little accents for the card, and I'm just going to punch out some black hearts, little black hearts, out of paper. And what I do is I take a post-it note and stick them onto the sticky part at the top, and I'm using Enamel Accents by Ranger, which gives a lovely glossy finish. I didn't stick this first one down firmly enough, and obviously I'll leave them on there to dry. And I've got some that I prepared earlier. Just putting a dab of glue on the back. And I'll stick 3 on the card. I always like to use odd numbers, whatever accents, jewels, sequins, whatever. I always make sure it's an odd number. For some reason it's better, in my opinion. So that's the card panel done. And now I'm going to take my quilling mat, which I use to stamp on, and the base card, and I'm just going to pop the panel against the card so that I can just eyeball really and see what sort of margin there is around, so that, because I want to stamp on that. And I've just got Happy Birthday little clear stamps, and I'm going to start at an angle and I'm staggering it a little bit so that it's happy in some place, happy birthday in the other, birthday showing, and I'm just going to stamp a border, or word border, in black onto the white all the way around. And at this point my camera battery went, so I wasn't able to show you the rest, but you can see that I finished stamping all across and then just stuck the panel onto the front of the card, and that's the finished card. And I also did a pink version, also using distress inks, and I cut a card out of some black and white gingham cardstock for this, and used 3 shades of pink: Spun Sugar, Victorian Velvet, and the bright pink one, which I can't remember the name of. And the thanks is a memory box die cut. And for this last one I actually embossed the base of the card in white and in the numbers, and then I also did a coloured panel using peacock feather, evergreen bough, and shabby shutters, and some black star accents. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.